This is a key one. When you look at the 5 major things it takes to build a good strategy, at the first level is a tremendous amount of study. You've got to be a serious student of your marketplace, of your competitors, of global trends, of things that are happening. You've got to take it really, really serious. So at level 1 is a high level of study. I'm going to help you get around some of that today by giving you sort of a head start on some of it, but it's only going to be a little bit. I hope, if anything, I introduce you to some new ideas, some new books, some new research that you go out and look at yourself and study and learn a little bit more on. I'm going to be all over the board, from high tech to high touch, from manufacturing to service industries. We're going to look at everything, and you're going to realize the really, really good ones are all the same. It's the same 5, 6, 7 things over and over again that they do exceedingly well, that they're exceptional at. Over the last couple of years, I've had the chance to present a class similar to this to over 300 CEOs in that group and another 300 or 400 CEOs in other roundtable organizations. And when I get through at the end of the day, and I asked them, out of all the stuff we've covered, out of all this research, all this data, all this analysis, all these audits, what's the 2 or 3 or 4 most important things you're going to take away from this class? 90% of them all say the exact same 3 things. 3 key ideas. Number 1, John, I've got a clear vision of where I want to take this company, but I realize now I'm not communicating it well enough. I don't talk about it enough. I have not made it clear and vivid and compelling to everyone in the organization. I bet you if you went 3 levels down into my organization, they would have no idea, at least at the level I do, of really what we're trying to achieve. So the first thing they say is, I've got a vision, but I haven't done a good enough job of communicating it throughout the organization. Does that sound about right? Yep. See a whole bunch of you nodding your heads. Number 2, John, after being through this class, I realized that we're not having the tough conversations we need to have. There are difficult, uncomfortable, awkward things happening, stuff that everybody knows is a problem, but we don't put it out on the table and talk about it. We hope that it goes away. We hope that someone else fixes it. We hope that someone else will breach the subject, but I realize as a leader, it's my job to put that stuff out and talk about it. And then number 3, after being through this class, I realized I have a few mediocre people in key positions, and that every day I allow them to come to work is a day that I tell everyone else in the organization, we were just kidding about excellence. And he goes, hey, John, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. How is that consulting thing going? You know how you like being a consultant, man, traveling around the world, tell companies how to run? You having fun at that? You like this job? I look at him and I go, Ken, I love my job. I can't believe people pay me to read books, read and study companies, learn, and teach them the best ideas. It's the best gig I've ever had. I love it. I go, what about you? I mean, you've been doing this like 40 years. I mean, how many manatees can a guy sculpt? I mean, really. They're like, aren't you getting sick of doing this? Aren't you sick of it? Aren't you ready to move on to something else? He looked at me and went, he leaned over and put his hand on my shoulder and he went like this. I would do it if it was illegal. Is that passion? I mean, 50 years doing this and he's like, no one will stop me. You know, wouldn't you love to have an employee that's like, no one will stop me. I'm going to do that. I'm going to be the best at it. I can't stop. This is some of the top CEOs in the world who've built almost $1 trillion of market value saying passion is important. And if you don't have it, you can't be great. That's an important lesson. So, down here on this part, we've got someone that's highly competent, but low concern. High competence, low, very good at what they do. Extremely bright, very talented, but they're an ass. Do you trust them? No, who are they out for? Themselves, right? The word we use there is respect. I respect someone that's like that. I know that they're bright. I know that they're talented. I know they're good at what they do, but I know they don't care about me. They only care about themselves. This is the old command and control, theory X, do as I say, not as I do leadership style. Some people used to call this the militaristic leadership style, but even the military can't do this anymore. Your troops have to respect you. They've got to trust you as well. So that's high competence, low concern. I'm good at what I do, but I'm not very nice. Now we have the fun one. Low competence, low concern. I'm incompetent and I don't care. Yeah. Yeah, that's, I won't talk about that one very long, but that's distrust. There's a few select areas in the economy where people like this can work, and they get away with it for a while, but they're not going to work at any company that wants to be highly successful, highly innovative, and is low competence, low concern. We're out really quick. Now we go to the other end, which is sort of what I call cheerleader leadership, or popularity contest leadership, which is high concern but low competence. I'm really nice, I'm super friendly, but I don't do my job very well. My little joke on this one is someone goes up and goes, how are we doing on that project? And you go, project? I made brownies, and brownies are nice. I need the project done on time. This one is affection. I like you. I mean, I enjoy being around you. I love your family. It's fun to hang out with you. But do I want you leading my team or leading my organization? No, because I can't trust you to get the work done. So what we're looking for is here what we call the 4 C's. You must consistently communicate that you're competent and you care. Consistently communicate that you're competent and you care. You got to come in every day and day out, and show I'm good at my job, getting a little bit better, trying to improve, learning a little bit more, reading another book, going to another seminar, getting a little bit more competence. And I'm doing it because I care about you, care about the company, I care about my team, my group, my organization. Let me give you the mantra of what I believe a great leader says. Ready for this? I'm good at what I do, and I do it because I care about you. That's it. That's my entire 131-page book boiled down to one sentence. I told you I was good at synthesizing things. So there it is. I'm good at what I do, and I do it because I care about you. If the people that work for you see that every day, they see that in the way you live, in the way you act, and how you behave, and the decisions you make, and the way you communicate, they will trust you. Agreed? Absolutely. How long does it take to build up a level of trust like this? Long time. How long does it take to lose it? Seconds. Welcome to leadership. That's why this one's so tough and why I think trust is so important.